your business? Hey, almost everybody. That's awesome. I love social media, and I really started with social media early on in my business, and all the presidentials and above, we're going to kind of be telling our story a little later on, but I really liked social media because when I got started, I had never done any sort of network marketing before. I was super shy. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I could shoot them a message, but I didn't want to talk to them. So that was a great way for me to be able to do that. And I was also really busy. When I got started in this business, I worked full-time. I was a hairstylist. And I also had twin daughters that were 6 months old. So when I could build my business was at nap time for the most part. So social media is a great tool for us. Can you do the next slide, please? All right, so I love Facebook because it gives us the ability to reach millions of people with the click of a mouse. You know, we're really blessed to be at a time in history where we're able to do this. You know, people who started out in the network marketing industry, they had to go meeting to meeting, sometimes 10 a day, to get those numbers, to meet enough people to build their business. We don't have to do that. We can reach people through these avenues. So if you're not using it, I encourage you to learn more about it and start doing it. I also like Facebook because it gives you the ability to brand yourself, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. It's an easy way to build your business with a busy lifestyle, and you can be whoever you want to be. I mean, like I said, when I started, I was super shy. I didn't have a lot of confidence, but when I was behind the computer, I could be whoever I wanted to be. So it was just an easy way to, you know, if I was scared to do anything, it's just a click of a mouse. Okay, now it's out there. My wrap picture's out there for the world to see, so it's easy. All right, next slide. Oh, go back. Should be able to have, there's a little back arrow. Okay, so branding yourself. When you're branding yourself on Facebook, you want to remember that in this business, you're really selling yourself. You want to be somebody that people want to order products from or work with if they're interested in the opportunities. So you've got to be very careful with what you're doing on social media because once it's out there for the world to see and you can't take it back. So one of my top tips that I share with my team a lot is always have a picture of yourself as your profile picture. You want to be relatable, you want people to see your face. It's going to start building that relationship with people that you don't know very well, that you don't see very often. So a lot of times I'll see people that have like the I love it work sign as their profile or different things like that. I just encourage you guys not to do that. Get your face on there so people can see who you are and they're going to think about you more when they think about It Works. Be the person you're wanting to attract. So what I mean by that is if you're somebody who maybe wants to work with a lot of stay-at-home moms, or one of your passions is you want to be able to work wherever you want. Maybe it's taking a selfie of you on the beach saying this is my office today, or like I'll take lots of pictures with me and my kids in bed in the morning, starting my morning off, snuggling with my kiddos, stuff like that. So just think about what you're putting out there, and that's going to help to attract the people that you're wanting to bring into your business. This one's huge. Keep your dirty laundry off Facebook. Oh my God. I cannot say it enough, you guys, and I get it. Sometimes you have a stressful day or you're dealing with drama, but there's a time and a place, and just do not put it on Facebook because, again, once it's out there for the world to see, and you're going to be attracting those negative people by putting that negativity out there. This kind of goes along the same lines, just the last two tips. Keep your page a place of positivity. There's a great book called The 4-Year Career. Has anybody read it? It's a great book. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It just talks about our industry and why this industry is such a great industry to be in. But it talks about how you can't build a business when you're depressed. And when I went on Facebook, especially in the beginning, there's so much depression on Facebook. People that hate what they're doing, people airing their dirty laundry, people sharing these horrible stories that are in the news just over and over again. So what I started doing is whenever I saw anything that's really negative on my Facebook page, I block that person. I don't unfriend them, but I block them so it's not on my news feed. And I don't share stories that are really sad. There's some news, it's going to go around obviously, but I don't share it. I want my page to be a place of positivity, and I can't tell you how many people have came into my business because they said, Crystal, I don't know what you got going on, but you seem really happy. You know, you share these quotes all the time. I feel like you're always talking to me when I pull them up. I just want to know what you're doing. What are you a part of? They don't even know what It Works is, but they're attracted to the positivity. So try to keep it really uplifting. You know, share fun things. Share a quote that really inspires you. Share stories that lift you up, and share, you know, fun things. Next slide. Okay, so this is just an example of one of the posts that I usually tell new people to start with their posting. So have a lot of you guys done the product testers? I'm looking for product testers. That's great. We started doing that in our team, and I've seen it a lot on Facebook, but it's great because it just rewords what the loyal customer program is, and for some people, this makes it less of a commitment that they're going to be a product tester, so they're going to agree to give you 90 days for getting the wholesale price. So again, you know, I'm not going to read through it, but that's just an example of one of the first posts that I give to my new distributors. And then I help them answer questions when they're coming in. So, you know, if they don't know how to answer them, I'm going to be there to help answer those questions so they feel supported. Next slide. All right, here's some of my top do's and don'ts advice. So we don't want to sound like a car salesman. You know, we are selling our product, but really, you want to think about it more like we're just sharing an experience. We're just sharing a testimony with people. We're sharing something that we really love. When you're on Facebook, if you're posting something that sounds too much like an ad, don't post it. It doesn't work. People are not attracted to it. They don't want to feel like they're being sold to. So just don't do it. And don't only post about one thing. Keep an even mix. You know, obviously we always lead with the wrap. We do because it's our flagship product. It's unique to the market. Of course we lead with that. But talk about the greens every once in a while. That's our second best-selling product. All of you should be talking about the greens to everybody. I believe our wraps get people in the door, and our supplements and our greens keep them as customers for life. So you want to definitely make sure that you're talking to them about our supplement products. Hair, skin, and nails. Who loves the hair, skin, and nails? It's awesome. It's so awesome. So you want to make sure that you're posting things like that, hair, skin, and nails, product testimonies, different things like that. With social media, it's all about the pull. It's not about the push. So we don't want to be, again, selling to people. We just want to kind of give them an idea of what we have going on. We want them to come to us. People like to think that it's their idea when they came to you. So we just want to kind of give them just enough, not all of it, so they want to come to us and be like, okay, can you tell me a little bit more about what you're talking about? I'm intrigued. Again, talk about what's happening with you. So you're going to want to talk about your personal results with the products. You're going to want to, if you're brave, post your before and after picture. Just post their before and after wrap picture. Okay? Yeah, it's scary. It took me 2 years to post mine. Yeah, it did. Now, we were at dinner last night, and I actually pulled it out to the waitress. She saw my shirt, and she's like, does that really work? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, you have to see my picture. And I'm just like, belly in her face. So, but it took me 2 years to be able to post it. You know, again, take pictures of you drinking the greens, you know, green selfies, ProFit. If you're having a crazy day, take a picture of your Confianza. Thank God for Confianza. You know, whatever it may be, that is what is going to attract people. Your kids eating the shoes, you know, stuff like that. Okay, next slide. All right, with the business, you want to show the fun that you're having in the business. So for those of you that went to green carpet last week, I hope you blew up your newsfeed like crazy with green carpet pictures. I can't tell you, every time I go to a corporate event, I start signing DTs like crazy because people want to see they see the fun and they want to be a part of it. You know, so many people out there, they're miserable. They hate their jobs. They hate what they do. They don't have any fun. Monday morning comes around and they're just miserable. Well, I always tell people, it's so funny when I tell people, yeah, I'm going for a work thing. I'm going to Florida. And they're like, oh, that's too bad. You got to be in Florida and you're working. And I'm like, no, we love it. Like, that's what we do. It's awesome. So post about that. So we're going to do something real quick before I go on. We're all going to build our business for a minute, okay? So if you guys have a cell phone, pull it up. Okay? Flip your camera. We're going to do selfies. So we're all going to take a selfie.
Yes.
All right. And put whatever you want on your post, but go ahead and upload that to Facebook. Something, investing in myself, growing my business. Start with one. you want, so go crazy. All right, when you're talking about the business on Facebook, make sure you're talking about the little things. I hear from new distributors all the time, I don't have a story, I don't have anything to post about yet. You're a six-figure income earner, you have a story, I don't know what I can talk about when it comes to the business. Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I think the little things that you talk about are going to resonate with people way more than somebody making six figures. So talk about, I just went to a wrap party and made $100 wrap cash, paid for my groceries this week. I just sold a couple wraps one-on-one. I just got my nails done with my wrap cash. That's what's going to talk to people, because I can tell you there's a lot of stay-at-home moms out there that would do anything for an extra $60 to be able to go get their nails and toes done and have a little them time without feeling guilty about it. So it doesn't always have to be those big, big things. Post about the little things, what the company is doing for you. Again, don't downplay what an extra $100 could do for somebody. When I got started in this business, I was happy with where I was at, but my first check was $70, and I was so excited because I went and bought a pair of jeans, and my husband couldn't say a dang thing about it. And I'm serious, and that's when I really saw the opportunity. I was not planning on building this business. This was strictly going to be an add-on service in my salon, and that was it. So, sometimes people come in just to get their product paid for or just for something small, but then they catch the vision and they blow up like crazy. Post your why on Facebook. That's a big one. Who's done that? That's another one. It's scary. It's scary to put yourself out there. But I'll tell you, when you post your why, some of your haters will see that and they'll shut up. They will. So it's good to put out there why you're building this business, what you're kind of looking to achieve from it. If you're brave, use videos. Who uses videos? Not very many people. I just started using videos. I was on a webinar, and it was talking about how a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, how much is a video worth? And it was talking about how there's other people in your market that are selling what you sell, and when you post a video, people can see you. It makes it real. They can see you. They can feel your emotion. So I know it's scary, but if you're not doing it, start practicing it. Nobody has to see it until you're comfortable with posting it. I personally don't watch my videos because then I start critiquing it, and it's just a mess. So I just post them. But that's something that's going to really help you explode your business on social media as well. All right, this is a mistake I see that a lot of people do. When you share things on Facebook, like maybe it's a before and after picture, or maybe it's somebody said something about the business and they worded it really great, or you hear a great story of somebody who's building the business, make sure you're not sharing that post from where it originated. And the reason is whenever anybody clicks on anything that has to do with It Works, you want it to link back to you and you only. You don't want it going to Ambassador Diamond, or linking back to me, and then I don't know that they've ever been even hearing about the business, and they start talking to me about it. I want them to talk to you about the business. So what you can do is just make sure you're copying the text and you're copying the picture, and then post it in your profile as your own post. Feel free to give credit to that person who made up the post, but don't tag them, don't have it linked back to them. You want them coming to you for anything related with It Works. Again, like I said in the beginning, my goal is always whenever anybody hears It Works, I want them thinking Crystal Pearl, because I want them coming to me for business. Post at different times of day. This is really important. There's a lot of people, and I see it a lot of times with people that work full-time, they'll only post at night. Well, you want to post at different times of day because you're going to get a different crowd. Do you feel like that, Janelle?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, this isn't on.
Yeah, I do, and actually I post every hour on the hour on Instagram, though.
Yeah.
It's a little different
There
on
you go.
Instagram.
Yeah, and Janelle's going to talk Instagram in just a minute because I'm clueless with that. But different times of day. I know for me, when I post on a Monday morning compared to a Friday evening, I get totally different crowds. You want to post at different times. If you're not able to do that with your schedule, there's a great app. It's called Hootsuite, H-O-O-T, Suite. And it allows you to do your posts, and then they'll go out on a schedule. So I do that all the time with my posts, because I'm not able to be in front of Facebook all day. It's distracting. I can't do it. So on a Sunday, usually I'll go through and I'll schedule most of my posts for the week. So that's a great thing to do. And then if you want to be wise, follow the whys. This business is all about duplication and not about replication. Make it super easy on yourself. So some of the people that I really like to follow are the Cannellers, Cami Dempsey, Kyler Pentecost, the Duns, Madra, all of these awesome presidentials up here. Go on their Facebooks, follow them, and watch what they're doing and duplicate it. That's all you gotta do. There's no recreating the wheel. When it comes up to like writing all these creative things, I'm not good with that kind of stuff. And it makes it easy for me just to say, oh, I really like that. And then I'll copy it, and then I'll kind of go in and I'll kind of make it my own a little bit here and there, and I'll post it. So don't feel bad doing that. We all do it. All of us do it. All right. All right. So networking on Facebook and building your friends. The main thing with Facebook is it is social networking. So we do want to network with people. We are not there just to sell to people and to have people join our team, although that's a very big perk of it. So some ways for you to do this is think of everybody you know who you have some sort of relationship with, an acquaintance, whatever it may be. And just go ahead and add them. So I set a daily goal for myself. I usually do 10 a day. So you want to make sure you're not friending people that don't know you, because then you'll get put into Facebook jail. You don't want that. But people that you know. So think about past classmates, past co-workers, people you go to church with, people that have kids in the same daycare. You know, whatever it may be. Think of different acquaintances you have. I'll tell you, every time we go anywhere and I meet some of my husband's friends that I haven't met yet, or we go to, you know, a preschool type function with the kids and I meet one of the parents, I'm finding them on Facebook and I'm friending them right after we meet, so we now have that connection. They're going to start seeing my posts and whatnot. Group pages are a great way to build your business, and a lot of times, a lot of people just go to the business group pages, so they go to, you know, small business owners or, you know, whatever, maybe networking. Well, I don't go to any of those pages. I go to the mommy pages. I go to the recipe pages. I go to some of the, you know, it used to be hairstylists, so the hairstylist pages. And what I'll do is I'll make connections with people. So if somebody answers or asks a question, I'll go on and answer it. Just an example, we actually have our first home, we rent it out now, and it's getting ready to come back on the market again. And so this week I posted pictures, and I went in a couple groups, and I posted, you know, home in Schaefer, it's going to be for rent. And every person that asked me a question about our house, I friended. And 2 of them want to be distributors. I just made meetings with them for next week. So just small things like that. Once you build a relationship, you're having a conversation with somebody, they're not going to say they don't know you on Facebook. They're going to accept your friend request, or they're going to ignore it, but they're not going to say, this is a random person, I have no clue who this is, and get you in Facebook jail. So, blitzing is a great way to get people on your Facebook. So a great way, a tip that I have for this, is a lot of times if I'm blitzing somebody and then we get into a conversation, and they're like, so this really works. And I just always tell them, yeah, it's amazing. And then I'll say, I'll pull my phone out and I'll say, hey, are you on Facebook? Yeah, I'm on Facebook, what's your name? And I just start entering it in. And I'll just be saying during this time, I have all these amazing before and after pictures from my clients. They're gonna blow your mind. You have to check them out, and then you can decide for yourself if it works or not. That's just a really easy way. They're right there. So now we have a connection. It's gonna make my follow-up so much easier. This is something we just started doing in our team, and I don't even know where it originated from, but throw it on your Facebook if they'd be open to you tagging them in a couple of your business posts. And if they say it's okay, you'll put them in a drawing for a free wrap. So this is something we started doing, and that's great, because that's a great way that now their friends are going to be seeing some of your business posts, etc. So, you know, just put a couple of your things that you throw out, maybe it's a before and after, or have you try that crazy wrap thing, whatever it is. If those people allow you to tag them in it, go ahead and tag them in it. Don't blow it up, do it a couple times, and then be done with it. But, and then last, I learned this at Green Carpet, actually. I didn't even know this, or Green Experience. You want to make sure that you're always building relationships with people that are not AtWorks distributors. I know the majority of my page now, it seems like it's all AtWorks distributors. And for a long time, I was like, gosh, is it just everybody I know is becoming a distributor? I'm not sure what's going on. And what happens is Facebook will filter out your friend list to who you're connecting with. So you want to go through your friend list, and anybody who is not an AtWorks distributor, just go to their page and like a couple of their pictures. Or put a couple comments on their pictures. You know, make some sort of interaction, Because then when you post things, now you have a relationship. You're gonna be making that connection. All right, we're gonna need a little extra time. Sorry. It's been 20 minutes already? Okay, I'll go fast. All right, business page versus personal. I always believe build your business on your personal page first because people are gonna see it. If you have money to invest into doing ads or targeting, then your business page is a good way to go. But start with your personal page. And my goal on my personal page is always, or my business page is always to get them on my personal page anyway so they can see my posts. So I'll usually, if they ask me a question, I'll say, hey, can you shoot me a friend request on my personal page so I can shoot you a message? And I'll put the link. Okay, next one. All right, Facebook follow-up. KISS, keep it simple. Never ask anything, and this is with follow-up in general, never answer anything that wasn't asked to you. So just answer the question they asked you. Don't throw up on people. And try to always end your response with a question. I'm going to skip those last two, so next slide. And make sure I give you guys the good things. Okay, so these are my final last tips. Facebook's all about consistency. Just like anything else in life, you have to be consistent with what you're doing and what you're putting out there. So make sure that, you're not going to post on Facebook 2 times and become a millionaire. You're not. So post about your business. I try to post about my business 5 days out of the week at least. And just remember, you're not bothering people. If somebody says, oh, I'm so sick of seeing your stupid it works posts or those rap posts, then say, you have my full permission to unfriend me. You don't have to see it. You're choosing to see it. So remove those haters. Who cares? Remove them. It doesn't matter. And then the biggest thing is when you go on Facebook, be intentional. Don't let Facebook be a distraction. Go on there with a goal. Don't get stuck playing Candy Crush. Don't get stuck looking at all the videos. They're funny, but you can really, Facebook can be a huge time waster or it can be a great business tool. Make sure you're intentional when you go on there. Go on with a goal. Okay, next one. All right, and then this is just a final tip. Stop chasing the people that you think are runners. We all have those people in our business that we think, oh, they're going to do so awesome. They have everything they need to be successful with this, but then they don't call you back. They don't come to trainings. Stop chasing them. Be the runner you're looking for, and those people will come to you. They will be attracted to you. So that goes with Facebook. If you're wanting your team to post on Facebook, you better be posting on Facebook. And you better be showing them what you want them to do. Okay. Next slide. That's it? All right. So Janelle is going to give us about 5 minutes on Instagram, 2 minutes, whatever. And she's blowing it up, so hey,
Thank you, Crystal. And yeah, actually 5 minutes is all we really need because Instagram is very basic and very simple. I put way too much stress into it. It really doesn't need to be. It's picture-based, and basically what you want to do, all of this, but Instagram, you want to be out there constantly. You want to be telling a story. You want to be building relationships and planting seeds with people. So the main thing that I can tell you all about Instagram is every hour on the hour, and make it a story, make it personal. You're out there finding like-minded people. You want these people, you want to attract people as your followers who you're building relationships with. So, and it takes time. I started building my Instagram up, and it takes time. In the first few months I was like, this is not working. No matter what I do, it's not working. But you just keep going and you be committed with it, and you keep following, you keep making those posts, and before you know it, you constantly have followers coming after you. All of my business, I'm full-time on Instagram, and all of my business is coming from Instagram. My distributors, my customers, everything is coming from Instagram. So I wrote just a couple of notes down, and sorry, I'm shaking. But very basic, like Crystal said, personalize it. A lot of times with Instagram, you're building a following all over the world in all different kinds of states, and people don't know who you are. So that's what takes a little bit longer to build up your business on Instagram, is because you're attracting people from everywhere. So your picture out there, your personal story, and to be able to have your contact information. Really important to put your phone number out there, and I found that out most recently because if you're not putting your phone number and you're just putting, comment below or put your email or something like that, then I found a lot of people aren't doing it. As soon as my phone number went out there, my phone has been blowing up with text messages. So really important to put your phone number out there. When you respond on Instagram, you really want to take, this took me a little while to figure out, you want to take people's name, and they refer to it as a handle name, so that they can see your comment. Because many times when I first started, I was just commenting, just like we went on Facebook, and nobody would respond back to me, and then I realized that I wasn't taking them. So not everybody's just sitting there on Instagram all day waiting for your response. So when you're commenting, you need to be able to tag them so that they can come back and they can see they'll get your message in a notification, basically. There are ways to personal message people on Instagram, and you can do that. It's called DMing instead of personal message on Facebook. And you have to do that by the little file box on Instagram. It also, you can click on that, you can attach a picture, and then you can personal message the person back and forth. So if you got somebody who's really interested in your product, you can go in and you can DM them and start personally talking to them and build that relationship, and then start getting their phone number and their contact information that way. And then reach out to them and start talking to them a little bit further. A couple little apps I want to tell you about. Crystal did mention, like, Instagramming is only a mobile app, so you're constantly, when I say I'm posting every hour on the hour, it is a lot of work, but I use a posting site called postso.com. And this is the only one. My husband and I did a lot of research, and Hootsuite does not post to Instagram. This postso.com does, and it is a fee. So you get the first 14 days free. After that, it's $24.95 a month. But the nice thing about this is you can schedule your posts. We just had, my stepson got married last week. I scheduled my post out for 2 weeks. So when I was gone that whole week, my post kept running every hour. So it's really nice to do that. You can pre-schedule them, but then not only that, I totally lost what I was going to say. Let's see. And then there's another one called Notes, Notes app. That's for your mobile as well. And there, when you got comments, you start getting a lot of people commenting on your messages. You can take and make your replies in the note section and then just copy and paste, so that you're not all the time going and writing, typing out all those messages in response. And then another one quickly is that I wanted to mention is Insta followers. And this one's a really important one, because without this one, what this one does is it allows you to unfollow people. So you can't unfollow people in your Instagram, but if you have the Insta followers, you can unfollow them. Instagram only allows you to have 7,500 followers at a time. And so when you're following people, you're going to get blocked. You're going to get blocked very quickly. So if you have Insta followers, then you can go in and it'll break it down on who's not following you, and you can go in there and you can just delete them. Just go down and delete them, and that gives you room to go back in and refollow new people. And so that's a really important one to have. Following, it's important to follow constantly. So you can go in underneath your Explore tab on Instagram, and there'll be a bunch of picture boxes, and you can either click on them. I personally, my Instagram page is I throw in a lot of inspirational stuff. So like when I'm looking at pictures, I'm looking for the same thing. I'm looking for people with inspirational stuff, or people that are have comments or something that you can tell looking for a change in their life. And so when I go in there and I just click on them, and then I click on their followers, and I just start clicking all the way down their page. Because of my Instagram followers app, I can go back in later and remove the people that aren't following me back. What I'm trying to do, I have no idea who these people are, just like they have no idea who I am. So I follow anyone and everyone. I allow some time by having my story out there, and the ones that continue to follow me back are the ones I want to keep. The rest of them, I just go back in and I remove them, and I just keep following constantly. I'm standing in line at the grocery store, no matter where I'm at, I'm constantly following them. I think I got it. I think that's it.